the PayPals, but you gotta be half before your marijuanas. PayPal don't want you to have the cryptos, but marijuanas want you to have the marijuanas. It's just a fact. So our next piece is actually one of our main talking points. I'm glad we are getting closer to what I want. So we talked about the Great Reset a little bit, and it's no conspiracy theory. Uh, I'm getting so much happier that I'm hearing more and more people talk about it. It's pretty awesome. Like one guy that I really like is a political commentator, is Tim Pool, and I'm glad he finally is like talking about it because it's an interesting thing and it's not a conspiracy theory. But what's funny is here, New York Times publishes an article dismissing it as a conspiracy theory, but it's not because here's the thing. As it turns out, the Great Reset is actually an initiative that was started by the World Economic Forum, and that it is designed to get global stakeholders to cooperate in a managing. I need some weed, right? Managing the direct consequences of the COVID-19 crisis. By the way, if you like my self humors and stuff, go ahead and hit that like or write screw you in the comments if you don't like it. That's okay. You don't hurt my feelings. I hold XRP. You can't hurt my feelings. I've already heard it. But according to the World Economic Forum, though, here's a unique opportunity because of the whole crazy cruises, that stuff. And we enter a unique opportunity to shape the recovery. This initiative will offer insights to help inform all those determining the future, blah, 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 blah. National economy. Here's the point. I don't really want to feel like reading all of this. World Economic Forum created this whole thing called the Great Reset, and it's a way to reset the banking infrastructure as well as set it up for global policy making. So, kind of like the UN, but way bigger, but for everybody. And not just everybody in like just policies, but there's a digital economy that goes to it because we're gonna have these AI, this robots that I keep saying, these robots. We got the 5G, which while conspiracy stuff is fun, the real thing about the 5G is that it's gonna give everybody fast internet and great connection. What kind of power can you have with that? Well, you can have so many more devices connected to the internet and then having things send data back and forth. Because right now, off these other networks, it's slow just because of the bandwidth. So think of the self-driving cars. They're setting those stuff up where, and then also just like travel. And because of COVID, they want to make sure that you got your identification for that vaccine. It's gonna be a crazy world when stuff happens, and you know, it makes you wonder. It really makes you wonder. I could have been talking over here in this way. It really makes you wonder, though. Like, the Great Reset is more than just a reset for the banking. It's gonna be a reset for everybody. For not like say crazy stuff, but like you should make it so that, hey, the world has been crazy. What can I do to start making things better? Because I can't rely on the government. I can't rely on my job, maybe because maybe my job might not be in business. Like, what's that gonna look like? We're gonna have to figure out what's going to be important to us. And Productive Place here is my presentation of what I like. I like learning. I like making things. I like digesting the news. I digest the news too much, so now I had to build a workflow automation around that, so so that at least I have something to try to make my own before someone else tries to take it away from me. Um, there's some crazy stuff that's gonna be. I don't know. So we're gonna take a look at the next thing here, just to kind of support what's going on. John Williams warns about hyperinflationary Great Depression coming. Economist John Williams says, don't think the happy news on COVID-19 vaccines is going to get the economy back to normal anytime soon. His point is basically saying that COVID-19 vaccines are not going to make the economy go up. I mean, it might, but the thing is, his thing is, the whole thing's gonna still go down. It doesn't really matter. At least not soon, because of what has happened to the economy and the severe and structural damage. We have a lot of companies go out of business, and in particular small companies. A lot of people have suffered, and we are going to have a lot more going ahead. Because they have been so much damage done to the economy, Williams says that there will have to be stimulus no matter who eventually makes it to the White House. They're going to get ready for um, universal basic income that is coming. When? I don't know. Estimation probably mid to late 2021 is my estimation. But they're going to be bringing in universal basic income soon. Um, so that's pretty much, yeah. Um, so what else can we do? We need to be able to start cultivating our creativity. We need to start figuring out how are we going to develop the world that we want to live in. Build your own reality. Build your own life. Build your own happiness. Build your own success. Um, and this all comes down to the cultivating of the creativity, your inspiration, your aspirations, your ambitions. So, with the stress of COVID, the fight or flight system easily gets activated, narrowing your thinking even more. And the world's just saying, hey, bad thing, bad thing, bad thing. Not helping. Creative pursuits, however, can boost your psychological and emotional health, impacts your physical health as well. So, is it possible to cultivate creativity? Right. Noticing and observing. Start small. So this is one idea. Just observe everything that's going on with you. Notice who and what gives you energy, and the specific people or groups who consistently catalyze and your creative sparks. Or are there specific people or groups who consistently catalyze your creative sparks? Don't hesitate to give yourself time alone if that stimulates your creative juices. If others elevate your energy and the help and the help of the flow or ideas flow, make sure to make sure these meetups happen. If people give you good vibes and give you good inspirations, hang with them. Not just vibes, but inspirations and you know, it's nice. To have some muses, some mentors, and mnemonics. Um, so basically, having a muse is somebody that says, "Hey, you're coming with me," and you let them kind of be your guinea pig, kind of mentor. Obviously, get someone to help you get on the ropes, and then mnemonics, stupid thing about here's create, clarify, replicate, elaborate, associate, translate, evaluate. If that helps you, go for it. It doesn't help me, so I bash it, but I don't mean to bash it because I know other people have different learning types. So if it does help you, go for it. Um, Accessible technique for generating new ideas is to employ surprisingly simple and random words and ask how does it relate to your challenge. I do this one, but I kind of just do it in what's known as a word map, and we may have a video for that later on because I think word maps are important, but they're a good way to brainstorm your ideas and get new ideas out by just doing connection or correlation of ideas. Um, Envisioning your creative future. Um, there is a vitality, a life force, and energy, a quickening that is translated through you into action because there is only one of you in all of time. This expression is unique, and if you block it, it will never exist through any other medium, and it will be lost. The world will not have it. It is not your business to determine how good, nor how valuable, nor how it compares with other expressions. It is your business to keep it yours clearly and directly to keep the channel open. Wow. Creativity is a learnable skill. This mindset can be transformative. Start small, enlist mentors, practice, fail forward, experiment with established techniques, and create your own. It is all within your zone of control. Choose to support your well being with creativity and let benefits flow. And while you're at it, give yourself permission to stretch those times when ideas are flowing. So when many are swimming in stress, this is not a luxury, it's essential and it's a gift that you can give to yourself. Nice. Next piece. Why you should focus on the process and not the win. Now I like this guy. This guy coming up, Tom Bilyeu. Impact Theory. He is a legend. I like this guy. Um, Tom Bilyeu built a success food manufacturing business. He quickly grew it into. After that, he quickly grew a media platform called Impact Theory, which is most relatable to entrepreneurs. And as he said to himself, he woke up rich, and he also realized that he still had the same problems as the day before. So it's not that the money brings problems. It's not the money doesn't solve your problems. You have the same problems as you did whether you were rich or whether you're poor. Still gotta figure that out. So that's what his channel is kind of helping out, giving out different perspectives and ways to integrate different ideas into your life. Or he interviews other people. Eventually, I would love for us to do interviews, but I think right now this is gonna be the simplest of me just sending you guys the news and my thoughts. But you are more likely to force something. So this is on the why you should be focusing on the process. So if you're rushing, you might force something. Master athlete Lilliard Hammond put it best. part of the way you're able to make it the right moves is by not trying to make the moves, but to let the moves happen. Um, perfect perfect example is someone with writer's block. Don't worry about the writer's block, just keep on writing, and eventually the words will flow. So maybe the words the first, I don't know, few minutes are gonna be like really crappy. You're like, I don't know what the hell this is, blah 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 blah, and then eventually it just goes, whoo, it starts flowing. Flow state. This is the easiest way to access flow state, by the way. Rushing to the end not only puts your success in jeopardy, but it numbs your enjoyment of the process. You gotta love what you do, man. You gotta love the process. If you don't love the process, then you're not in the right thing. Because there's gonna be good days and bad days, and so you can never expect that you're always gonna have a good day. So you gotta love the process. In reality, there is no checklist, no gold medal as your life goes on. Process is all you really got. You are going to shortchange whom you serve. So, and then you got to create. You aren't going to create efficient systems. Many startups fail to grow, and really entrepreneurs fail to grow because they don't build in systems to handle the growth. You won't take the time to think about how you're doing it and strategically. 50% new intellectually. Oh, wait, hold on. Jim Collins examined his habits for a year, not decades, and he found that this is his most effective productivity formula. So you spend 50% on newly intelligently creative work, you spend 30% of your time teaching or sharing knowledge, and you spend another 20% of your time on necessary tasks. Oh, easy. I'm not on that yet, but I gotta get on that. And then, if you're in a rush, what nuances might you be missing if you are in a rush? So, there's that. And then 5 ways to build capacity for um, continuous personal growth. So this is design your environment, study your biases, practice asceticism, design your consequences, and log your thoughts and emotions. So, um, design your environment, self explanatory. You need to have a good environment in order to do whatever. So, if you're not in a good environment, you need to make it a good environment. You can't just expect that you're going to be able to work in chaos and it's going to be fine. And I know there's a lot of people that think they can do that. No, it doesn't work that way. Like for me, I have to like legit figure out how do I get myself situated so that I can get to where I need to be. Study your biases. This one's the harder one. This is the self-awareness. I want to talk a lot more on this because a lot of people don't have the full self-awareness aspect. Personally speaking, my sister suffers through her own demons, and I wish I could help her, but I can't because she hasn't put in that kind of self awareness work. And this comes into it. If you're struggling, this one might be a really good one. Maybe not so much on the biases, but like more on that self awareness, understanding why did something happen, what like not so much of why something happened, but like why did you decide to do that thing? Why did it make you feel that way, etc. So, uh, but the truth is that we are all deeply biased, and we have our blind spots that prevent us from preventing us from seeing our own thinking errors. Very true. If you want to overcome self-limiting biases, the first and foremost step is to familiarize yourself with. The confirmation bias, the bandwagon effect, and the fundamental attribution. And then practice asceticism is we develop dependencies that would be compared to our addictions. As weird as it may seem, gotta stop with that super scroll. I'm like trying to rush. I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna end on this one because I just don't really feel like talking about it, and it's my video. Let's talk about this one. This one is pretty decent. 5 outdated productivity tips to ditch if you want to be successful. Speeding up to get more done. So if you're speeding things up and you're going too fast, you might overlook certain things. Booking every day in your moment of your life. It's just too hard to do that. You spend too much time doing that. Embracing productivity as a productivity method as the ultimate one. There's no one size fits all, and times change, situations change. So sometimes you might have to change to a different productivity tactic. So you can't just praise just one. Working over email. I'm not 100% certain if email is necessarily great. Like they're saying that the person who chooses work over email is bad. I kind of think just doing the work over the email because why the extra stuff? If I need to hit you up, I'll hit you up. But there's things like Slack and Basecamp and tools, other tools that you could look into. And then being high performance at all costs. Basically, if you just keep on going through the mill and trying to be the best of the best, you're gonna wear yourself out and get overburned or burnt out. And that one I know from experience. I've dealt with a thing or two of a burnt out, and it's been sad. So, last and finally, we're getting to our very end here. Thank you so much for watching and checking us out. Please go ahead and visit our website at ProductivePlace.com or our Instagram. Follow us at ProductivePlace, Twitter at ProductivePlace, but with the one at the end, no E, because apparently someone else had that and it was sad. We'll probably have to try to figure out a way to buy it off that guy. Facebook.com/ProductivePlace and Telegram is t.me/ProductivePlace. Really, please, I hope you guys enjoy. Smash a like button. But we're not on the road yet. First, let me go over a sponsor, and then I have a couple more things to just go over. Again, I just want to say thank you so much for our sponsor, which is organic mushroom coffee with lion's mane and chaga mushrooms. So let me just play that intro or that ad for you. Here we go. I want to say thank you to our sponsor today, which is Sigmatic organic coffee with lion's mane and chaga mushrooms. Now, this is not your typical instant coffee. It's a natural nootropic, which means it's really good for your brain. And they bring everyday magic to everybody all around. It's perfect for all diets, vegan and keto friendly, does not have a shroomy taste. It's better than a regular cup of joe, only 50 milligrams of caffeine for that focus, energy, and no crash. How about that? So let's go ahead and take a look at the lion's mane mushroom. It's a beautiful mushroom. It's a natural nootropic that helps support with focus, concentration, and productivity. It even helps with memory, and there's been studies linked to say that it helps people with Alzheimer's. That's pretty freaking awesome. This is, guys, you have to check this out. You have to go ahead and try this. Now, the next one is also the chaga mushroom, the king of mushroom. Powerful antioxidant properties, helps support the immune system, fight inflammation, contains beta-glucans, helps the immune system activating
the complement system. It's pretty cool. Now, you can go ahead and look at the nutrition facts here. It's relatively super nice. Look at that. Healthy, vegan, organic. Heck yeah. And if you like this product, you want to go ahead and try it, please go ahead and click the description down below, or go ahead and scan that QR code. Do what you got to do. Go on Amazon, get this thing. This is you're not going to regret it. Trust me. I personally have had this and I love it. It's one of my favorite coffees and nootropics to go with. Lion's Mane, hands down, awesome. Uh, they also have other ones, so go check it out. The Rishishi is, if I pronounce that right, it's great for sleep and relaxation. So, yeah, check it out. It's wonderful, wonderful, wonderful stuff. Go ahead, click that link, scan that QR code. What are you waiting for? Go for it. Do it. I'm gonna enjoy this nice little cup of Joe of mushrooms. Heck yeah. Mushrooms gonna save the world.
And the last thing that I want to leave you guys with is how can we live a truly meaningful life given that they come to an end? And this is on our Instagram page, and we left this particular copy that says, how do we live a meaningful life knowing that it's going to end? This is an important reminder to move towards fulfillment in your life. Life isn't easy, and like Angel said in his last post, I too am stubborn. For me, fulfillment is the process of working on the things I care about. To live without regrets is a great way to live at times, as life is short. Productive Place doesn't have the answers or claims to have all the solutions to life, but as two friends are trying to build a meaningful life instead. What brings fulfillment to your life? Tell me. Leave a comment down below. And again, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Man, I love this phone though. Like, I thought it was good. Don't If you thought this phone control thing was pretty dope, like I did in this whole setup, like let me know. But I hit the stop button now.